Chucky got the sauce, bitch.
Silky B. Yo, you know what's funny, guys? You know what's funny? We're sitting there watching the Eagles Buccaneers game. Chase turns and looks at me. He goes, "We gotta take that fucking Jalen Hurts poster down."
Dude, it's in the back of every shot of you. It's just right there.
I think people who don't know me, they're gonna sit there and be like, "Is this guy an Eagles fan?" Oh fuck, I'm so not centered.
There you go.
Let me scoot my ass back. Let me scooch my dumb ass. Oh, dude, we gotta get the light up there.
Oh yes, okay.
Let's do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Throw it in the notes. What's up, boys? How we doing? Hey, yo, MIP or MIP? Or MIP? Why did I shave? Bro, I have to shave sometimes. All right?
They're already on your ass about it now.
So it's so funny. As soon as I grew out the beard even a little bit, every comment, shave that shit off your face. You fucking shave those pubes off your face. Now I shave, and it's like, no, give me the beard back now.
You need that tickler at all times, dude.
Tickler. Yeah? I ain't even got to eat her out. Just throw my fucking chin in there. Get her done. How we doing? Yeah, I do look pretty good. I look good shaved. I look good with the beard. It don't matter. Listen, boys, when you're attractive always. It don't fucking matter. All right? It really doesn't.
Okay.
You'd understand that if you weren't ugly as fuck, dude. Honestly, you would understand. Unfortunately for you, you're dumber than shit and ugly. Can't have them all, bud. You went 200 on the Niners game? Hey! You guys see the title. Chase, where do we start? The wild card playoffs are not entirely done. We've got Rams Cardinals.
True.
And me and Chase kind of had a dilemma here because we're here in Arizona. So we know this is going to be a sick game to watch.
Yeah.
And I really do love the Rams. And, we're Stafford fans, right? So it's going to be a great game to watch. Great outcome pretty much no matter what. Zona wins, then, hey, Arizona's going to be lit for another week.
Yeah.
If the Rams win, then we can cheer on Stafford getting his ass to the Super Bowl, hopefully. So
True.
Should be exciting. I mean, I don't know who's going to make it past the Packers. I think the Packers' best odds are if they play in the NFC Championship, not the Buccaneers. So it's going to be Buccaneers-Niners, right? It's Buccaneers-Niners, and the Packers are going to play the loser of this game. Or no. It's Packers-Niners, and the Buccaneers play the winner of this game.
Yep.
So the best-case scenario for the Packers is whoever's playing the Buccaneers beats them, I think.
Yeah, that's going to be a big feat, though.
Yeah. Oh, super tough. Hey, the Buccaneers are kind of depleted. They're a little depleted. We're going to dial it in. We're going to bring our stuff here. The Raiders were piped. Harrison, member for 3 months, VIPs. Love to see it. Gasman, hey, Papa Meags, you're the GOAT. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Make sure to clap cheeks later, bud. Hey, I love you, dude. I might be clapping that TikToker tonight, so let's get this money, boy. I'm excited. Hope you clap cheeks too. Hope you have an amazing day. Damien D. Money says, I lost a 10-leg parlay for 74K because some players didn't score. Rip me. Hey, the anytime touchdown score parlays, those ones are tough. You think in your head like, oh, George Kittle, of course he'll get a touchdown. But it just, when you really think about it in football, there's really only like 2 touchdowns per team on average. Maybe 3. If you add in field goals, like 49ers, Cowboys is a good example of that. I mean, obviously you have the anomaly games, like the Chiefs absolutely annihilating the Steelers. But even in that game, Darrell Williams doesn't score, who everyone thought would be the starting back. Who else didn't score? No, Travis Kelce scored and Tyreek Hill scored. That'd be a good one to do anytime TD on. But either way, yeah, that's tough, Damien.
He threw a touchdown, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Raiders,
that was dope.
That was fucking sick. And 50 from Hunter? Yo, thank you so much.
Hey,
we appreciate you, my guy. That's huge. That'll get me butt naked right in the morning. I love an early butt naked. Oh, by the way, guys, who are confused about becoming a member, I think you can only become a member from desktop or laptop. I don't think you can do it from your phone, which is a really stupid feature. But,
yeah,
I mean, it is what it is. So, just so you guys know, because people are really confused about that. Yeah. Let's, Chase, if you wouldn't mind switching the chat to members only, and then we'll hop into some stuff. So, boys, what do you think? Is your team still in the playoffs? Did they never make it? Did your team just now lose? I think the only fans that really can be depressed, in my opinion, is Raiders fans, Cowboys fans, and Chargers fans right now. Yeah. I think other than that, maybe the Colts fans are still reeling a little bit.
Yeah.
But, like, if you're a Steelers fan, bro, even Big Ben didn't even think he was going to be in that game. They were just having fun out there. They didn't really have a shot. Eagles fans, you didn't really have a shot. I'm sorry, but this was maybe the freest of free bets of my entire life. The defending Super Bowl champions taking on a team that has never beat a team with a winning record in the wild card playoff game. There's nothing freer than that. It just doesn't. They were free as fuck.
It is so
freer
free.
Than a free sample at Costco.
It's like me playing you in ping pong. It's just free.
Well, you know what?
It's just free.
I most recently won in ping pong.
You
So
did.
we're clear.
You did.
All right, just so we're clear. Am I moving the Hurts jersey? I don't think I'm moving this Hurts jersey until I find a player that I love enough to replace it with. You know what I mean? I do have like a Magic Johnson poster to put up here. We had Barry up here before, but Barry's now in my studio. I think there will become an iconic player that we want up there.
Goff next season.
Fuck you. I don't want to hear that name out of your mouth ever again. Please. No, I mean, I think an Urban Meyer signed jersey would be funny.
That
Just
would
be
be
a
sick.
little bit offensive. It's not as bad as Gruden though.
Yeah, no,
Gruden
that
would be
one we
horrible.
couldn't.
Could you even find an Urban Meyer signed jersey though? Because did he even play?
I want a signed like jacket that he wore in a game.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
You know what we should do? We should just order a custom, because you can put last names on jerseys. We should order a custom Jaguars jersey. Have say Meyer on the back. Find Urban Meyer. Get him to sign it.
Well, yeah, we
And
have
then
his
it's like
number.
It's like
We
a
talked to
personal
him.
memento. Yeah, fuck that. I wish. But how sick would that be? Don't you think if we pulled every string that we could physically get Urban Meyer to sign a jersey?
Yeah, I mean, we just camp out at a bar. You know, we just post
He's
up
bound
at
to show up.
Yeah.
We'll
We
just be like,
post up
yeah,
at a-
no, guys, we're going out. We'll tell the IRS. We'll be like, no, we're not actually going out at the bar. We're just looking for Urban Meyer.
Yeah.
Every night that we go out, throw it on the business card. Just looking for Urban
real,
Meyer.
we're
I really
filming.
just want
We're filming.
IRS. If you see this, I'm not evading taxes. I'm just choosing not to pay them. All right, let's get this shmoney.
What do you want to talk about first? We got a lot
There's
of
so
games.
much.
We got a lot of games.
Why don't we talk about the Cowboys 49ers game?
Okay.
That will be one. And then the second thing I do want to talk about is just the refs in general, referees in general. Those will be two different clip outs.
Yeah.
But first things first, Dak Prescott and the 49ers. I would like everyone to recall my Galaxy Brain statement. I said if the Cowboys lose, the under hits. So if you're going to parlay, take San Fran +3 and the under. The Cowboys always do this. The Cowboys this season were putting up more points than any team. But as soon as they faced a good team, they just couldn't do anything.
Crumbled.
It was such a setup for failure. It reminded me of the Cowboys versus Cardinals games, where they're coming off this game where they just dropped 50, and everyone's like, oh, Jerry Jones, Cowboys.
Yeah.
But when they get in these big games where they really have to play, they just can't do it. It really is. I think it's tough to be a Cowboys fan right now. They have the longest streak of any professional sports team. This is not just NFL teams, but any professional sports team of making it to the playoffs, but not making it to the championship game. And that doesn't even mean Super Bowl. That means what would be the NFC championship, right? Am I messing up Cowboys and no, that'd be AFC. No, that's NFC. NFC championship. Sorry, I always forget the divisions. Cowboys would be in the NFC championship. So they've now gone to the playoffs 11 straight times and have been unsuccessful every single time in making it to the NFC championship. Really tough. And Tony Romo said something on the broadcast that I thought was very true, which is tough for Tony Romo because I know he's a super biased fan.
Right.
But he was like, I wish I could be optimistic for the Cowboys right now, but this is their year. It's not like they're still rebuilding. It's not like, you're excited because your young team made it. You might be able to say that as the Eagles.
Yeah.
Hey, you made it to the playoffs with your young quarterback. Nobody thought you'd even get there. Cowboys were supposed to make it. Their team's as healthy as it's going to be. Their old guys are only getting older. Yeah, their young guys are developing, but Tyron Smith and Zach Martin, these are some of the backbones of the team. Dak should be fully developed. Zeke is kind of slowing down as so far it seems.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not like the future looks any brighter for the Cowboys. So it's tough to see them lose this game against a lower seed 49ers team, a 49ers team that I don't even think played that well. I think the Cowboys shot themselves in the foot
Oh, for sure.
about 100 different times.
Yes.
The penalties, as much as you want to say the refs shouldn't have called some of those, some of them were questionable. Let's say 50% of them were questionable. Can you pull up the penalty yards?
Right here.
Okay, let's say half of these penalties are bogus. Like, they're total bullshit calls, right? You still have 7 fucking penalties. And it's not even so much about the yards. It's about the resetting of downs. It's about losing big plays. They have this huge play to CeeDee Lamb that comes all the way back for, I don't exactly remember what it was, but that's really how crucial that is.
Yeah, and I mean, when you're getting CeeDee Lamb the ball one time, you're
are you
not
doing?
You're not going to be.
Why does
you're
Dalton
not
Schultz
good.
have 7 receptions
And-
for 89 yards in the biggest game?
Yeah, and Zeke is averaging 2.6 yards a carry.
Zeke has been doing that shit all year. He has been
Yeah.
mediocre all year.
That's what I've been saying.
Hey, listen, Dak is the Nickelodeon's most valuable player. He's the MVP, taken from the GOAT, Mitch Trubisky. Just kidding. Mitch Trubisky is like historically my most hated NFL player.
Yeah.
And Dak just took the fucking MVP from him.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I mean, they just started out so bad. I mean, they were just so flat. The penalties. And you can blame it on the refs, but you really can't. You really can't.
You cannot blame that.
Because that's all the Cowboys fans are gonna say is refs. Cowboys versus refs. Cowboys versus refs. But
I think the Cowboys have extra delusional fans compared to most fan bases. But I think even most rational Cowboys fans look at that last play and you're just like, what the fuck? We just ran a QB draw?
Yeah.
You ran a QB draw? You can call it as stupid as you want, but it only became stupid for two reasons. Number one, Dak should have slid sooner. I don't think he really was aware of how much time was left in that game.
Right.
The sense of urgency was not there. Number two, you have to hand the ball to the referee.
That's the big one, yeah.
The referee, for anyone who's still confused about this, which you shouldn't be if you've been watching sports, the referee has to touch the ball before it can be spotted. The Cowboys spotted their own football. You can't even do that in high school football. Like Dak and the center were throwing the ball down on the ground as if they could then snap it. You've been playing in the NFL for like 5 years.
Don't you just love it when a solution costs you a pretty penny and then you have to throw in more and more?
What's wrong?
It's had some ads playing.
Nice.
What
Get
the hell? That was
absolutely shit
so
on.
loud for a second there. Oh
Just
my
screeching
god.
in your ear.
Yeah. All right, we're good.
Get shit on. What was that company? We'll have them sponsor our
I
next
don't
one.
know. That was so
Let's go back
loud.
to it. Let's figure out what company that is. They're going to be our next sponsor.
I don't know what
they're the
the fuck
next
this
fake
is,
sponsor.
dude.
Hold
It just
on,
started
boys.
screaming in my ear. Holy fuck, boys.
Come on. Sam Rush.
What the fuck was
What
that?
even is it, dude?
I don't know, but holy shit. There's
right,
all the
Sam
fans
Rush.
running to watch their L.
All the Cowboys
idiots.
fans sprinting to the front row to
Fucking
watch
idiots.
fucking Dak run a QB draw for 14 yards.
Dude, yeah. So what? It was 41 yards to get to the end zone, or was it?
So they were roughly.
Yeah, it had to have been.
They were roughly on the 40.
Yeah.
14 seconds left. Was it even 14? It might have been 10. Either way, you have two options. You have Hail Mary twice. Well, you really have three options. You have Hail Mary twice. You have throw a short check down, get out of bounds.
Yeah.
Or you have QB draw. How the fuck was QB draw ever an option?
No, yeah, that was so dumb.
I get what they were trying to do, which was just get closer so that you can run 5 wide and have a better chance than just an actual Hail Mary. But even then, it was a very questionable decision. But here's the real thing. Let's pretend that the Cowboys threw two Hail Marys instead, right?
Yeah.
It's still an incredibly low probability event that they catch those. San Fran pretty much won.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was. I think it's funny that everyone's so caught up on this final play. You're talking about a final QB draw just to set up an insanely unlikely play. It's not like
Right.
I don't know. So really, what people should be talking about more in this game, I think, is just how dog shit the Cowboys played. How they did not show up when they had the fully healthy squad. How you lost to a 49ers team that lost Nick Bosa, their best defensive player, possibly comeback player of the year. Probably not, but potentially. And Fred Warner, their best linebacker. So they did lose him mid-game, but you still lost to an injured 49ers 6 seed. That is tough, man.
Yeah.
Your team
Not
just got...
looking good.
Your poverty franchise is owned by Jimmy Garoppolo.
Dude, Debo, though, oh my God,
he's a
he is
freak
good.
nature.
I'd never realized how good he is. Holy
Hey, Patriots
shit.
fans, I hope you remember that you took N'Keal Harry over Debo Samuel. Never forget. You
He
took
is
N'Keal Harry
good.
with the first pick of the second round. Or no, you took N'Keal Harry. Did you take him in the first round, or was he the second pick of this? Whatever. Either way, you took fucking N'Keal Harry over Debo Samuel. I won't let you forget.
How do you feel about this? Is this just typical Cowboy fan shit?
Cowboys fans hurl beer bottles, team self-destructs, and embarrassing and mistake-riddled playoff loss to 49ers. Top 3 worst NFL franchise. No, let me say that again. Top 3 worst NFL fan bases. Go.
Well, you got to put Pats.
Pats,
Patriots.
absolutely. I think Pats go number 1.
Patriots.
The Pats are so delusional, they thought Mac Poverty Jones was going to beat fucking Josh Allen. I couldn't believe that. We should go look at the replies to my tweet, but that's after. Patriots are up there.
Cowboys.
Cowboys
right
are up there.
Yeah.
No question. I really don't know who falls at 3, though. I think Philadelphia fans might actually be number 3.
Okay, yeah.
I think Philly fans are shit. The fact that I see like Philly fans, on Twitter, just demonizing Jalen Hurts, calling him a bum, talking all this shit about him. You were never supposed to make it to the playoffs.
Yeah.
This is also your young, developing quarterback playing the best player of all time, the defending Super Bowl champions as well, the defending Super Bowl champion defense, and the best player of all time. You were supposed to lose that game, and you kept it within 16. The fact that Philly fans were mad about this made me upset. So there's my top 3. Patriots, Cowboys, Philly, in no particular order.
I like that.
Although that order is pretty good. Cowboys fans hurling beer, pissed off at the refs, and guess what? Did you see the quote that Dak had? Dak said he was glad for the fans doing this because he believed that the referees did such a poor job.
Yeah, I thought it was in here somewhere, but yeah, that I don't know.
Prescott's decision to run instead of passing or getting out of bounds was the cherry on top of a blunder-filled afternoon. Was it really Prescott's decision, though? I'm pretty sure that was Mike McCarthy's play call. I guess Dak could have audibled, but if that's the play call, as the head coach says, probably run it. Jerry Jones was extraordinarily disappointed. Oh, cry about it, Jerry. Cry in your fucking billions of dollars. Yeah, I do know that he said something about the referees. If you want to just look up Prescott referees.
Yeah.
I should go find it.
I will.
Hey, Trey, don't worry, baby. I'm done with the Cowboys in 5 minutes. Don't worry. Yep. Dak Prescott on Cowboys fans throwing debris as refs raced to tunnel. I think you just passed it. It was actually up there. It was in the title, I believe.
Oh, really?
Credit to them. I think that's so silly.
That really is.
So Dak says credit to them. I don't know. I can see like a rookie quarterback saying this, but I get it, dude. It's so easy to hate the refs and blame the refs and XYZ the refs.
Yeah.
They didn't play a good football game.
No,
There's like very few instances that I believe it's justified to actually hate on the referees. I think one instance that was very justified was that you ever seen that Packers Seahawks game where it was like a clear interception, they call it touchdown, some shit like that. There have been extraordinarily bad calls in NFL history. I don't think there was a single one in this game. I don't think there was one just historically bad call.
Right, like where it was clearly not a flag or something along those lines, and they still...
Yes. I encourage NFL fans, instead of just shitting on the refs, I encourage you to look at your team and say, did we actually play good football today?
Yeah.
Cowboys did not play good football.
No.
I really don't care what happened at the end of the game. Not to mention, it could have been avoided had Dak played better. That's the other thing, too, about this play. So right at the end, the referee does bump into Dak. Yeah, it might have slowed it down by a second. Maybe they do get the Hail Mary off at the end. Not only do you have to get a Hail Mary still, but you only have 1 second in one play.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I don't know. Dak had so you can see it right there in the bottom right. That's when that ref bumped into him and he doesn't get the spike off.
Oh, your camera's blocking it, but...
It's what?
Your camera's just
okay,
blocking it. It's probably good,
either way.
honestly.
Yeah, that's my opinion on this. I don't know. I think people bitch about the refs too much, bro. Like, yeah, I don't know. That game was with replacement refs for Pack versus Hawks. Yeah, I remember those referees being fucking.
Yeah, right
horrible.
here. Credit to them. Wow.
That's got to be so frustrating. Hey, the rivalry might be back. Hey, good shit on the 49ers. Played a good game. Jimmy G almost sold that shit at the end, but the Cowboys were too good at selling themselves. I will say for the 49ers, it's going to be tough if Nick Bosa does not come back. I think Fred Warner is definitely coming back, but I don't know the status of Nick Bosa. If the 49ers do not have Nick Bosa going into the game versus the Packers, they are fucked. They're royally fucked.
Yeah.
The squeaked by the Cowboys, but hey, good shit to the 49ers. There was one upset that screws up my picks. I almost had the picks perfect. It was close. I had the Bengals. I had the Bills. I mean, the Buccaneers isn't that impressive, but I had it. But hey, good to them, and obviously had the Chiefs. So, yeah, good shit. Cowboys, come on, man. I was rooting for you. I wanted to see them go. I don't know why I put any faith in Dak Prescott, Mike McCarthy, and Jerry Jones. What am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my life? Nick Bosa is out with a concussion. Damn. That's tough. Chase, I don't think we can talk about this Bills-Patriots game. I think YouTube's going to remove the stream for talking about I was gonna use the R-A word, but I'm not gonna use it. I'm just gonna say talking about a massacre on live. I'm not gonna use the other word. I might actually got taken down if I use the other word. How can we show this? It's a homicide. It's a double homicide. It's a triple homicide.
Really is. Josh
Allen shellacks the Patriots. The only time the Patriots can beat the Bills in the Mac Jones era is when there are 90-mile-per-hour winds. And the offensive coordinator decides to do some dumb shit. 47-17. I do want to bring up that the 2 touchdowns the Patriots scored were garbage time. This is when the Bills had actually put in the third string and just said, hey, you can go tell your mom when you get home that you played in a playoff game. All right? Because I don't even, head coach was like, dude, I don't even know your name, but you're going to go play corner. He's like, coach, I'm the punter. He's like, I don't give a fuck. We just slapped Mac Jones around. I do think it was funny, though. I tweeted out before this game. I said, Mac Jones's poverty, Bills by 1 million. And it, at the time, was a very unpopular tweet. And I get that the only people that were going to reply were either Patriots fans or Bills fans or, people just trolling. But the amount of Patriots fans who flooded to that tweet, you're a fucking idiot. You don't understand. Quote, tweeting it like LMAO guy. This guy's such a clown. What a fucking casual. He doesn't know football. Where you at, bud?
You'd love to see it.
Where you at, bud? See, people only come back to the tweet if I'm wrong.
Right. Yeah.
Those people delete Twitter and don't log in for a week.
To say you got to go back to those dudes and
I do.
What's up?
I'll heart their tweet and shit I don't know.
Retweet it. You should retweet that shit sometimes.
Yeah, I really should. Yeah. So Mac Jones and the Patriots versus the Bills in a cold-ass game. Here's the funny thing. A lot of people believe, gambling-wise, that when it's really cold, you should bet the under.
Yeah.
Historically, when the temperatures drop as low as they did here, the over hits 66% of the time. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
So the over-under was 44. The Bills hit it themselves. Literally, you could take the Patriots out of the equation and they hit the over. I think right from the start, the Bills just got so much confidence. Josh Allen was literally throwing that ball away, and Dawson Knox caught it for a touchdown.
Dude, if the Bills play like that, they're fucking going to the Super Bowl or winning the fucking Super Bowl.
100%.
Because holy shit.
I just think in the NFL, it's so much easier to play with confidence. And when you come out like Josh Allen did and kind of gets that lucky-ass touchdown to Dawson Knox, I don't think Josh Allen was trying to throw a touchdown there. I think when you play like that, it just becomes so easy. And it's kind of what was the Cowboys' kryptonite. They started off really weak against the Niners, and they just
That's a cool little stat right here.
Really, really weak. The Bills made NFL history in the first half when they became the first team in the Super Bowl era to end each of their first 5 drives of the game with a touchdown. Yeah, that's absolutely
Dude, they
insane.
just could not be stopped.
They played a perfect game the entire game.
Yeah.
At no point did the Bills punt, kick a field goal, or turn the ball over. An actual perfect game. I thought it was crazy, too, at the end of that game when Josh Allen's still in and they're just slinging on fucking nobody.
Yeah,
it's like, damn, give him a break, bud.
That was a ass whooping for sure.
21 for 25. He threw more touchdowns than incompletions. Devin Singletary, 16 carries, 81 yards. Give him credit. Great game for Singletary.
Yeah.
I was hoping my boy Zach Moss would
Dude,
get a
Josh
tutty.
Allen can run, too. Holy shit, he can move for a big-ass quarterback.
6 for 66.
Yeah.
And they put Isaiah McKenzie, they kind of use him like Debo. I think they were watching a little 49ers
I think
film.
The Cowboys just need to put Josh Allen in the backfield. He's fucking better than Zeke. Jesus Christ, dude.
He's a big boy. Zeke has been looking really bad.
Dude, poverty.
He's poverty. Zeke and Mac Jones should make a new team called the Poverty. They'll have a better logo than the Washington football team at the very least.
Oh fuck, dude.
Who's the all-time poverty squad? Right now, I've got Zeke and Mac Jones as a starter.
Dude, let me just look at Mitch Trubisky's stat right here.
Fuck me.
He carried it 3 times for negative 2
It's
yards.
kneeling the ball, bro. Fuck the MVP.
Just put him in there.
This is the previous it's the MVP curse, bro. Once you get the Nickelodeon's most valuable player, you're just fucked.
You're
Fuck
like,
you,
bro,
Mitch
he was
Trubisky.
kneeling it.
Dak
I
is
know.
shit.
I just love that stat.
3 for negative 2. Yeah, Trubisky will go home and talk. I saw a clip of Trubisky talking to the other backup after the game. What do you think they're talking about? So, okay, you break a sweat out there, bud?
You want to watch this knee? This is how you do it.
What if Trubisky's just in there kneeling it, just talking mad shit?
Dude, oh my god.
Because the Patriots can't do anything but just sit there and wait for the game to be over.
Right, yeah.
You fucking bum.
Yeah, he's like under center.
Get clapped. You just got clapped by the MVP.
Pussy.
He was still the MVP at this time because the Cowboys hadn't played yet.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Dawson Knox, 2 touchdowns. Diggs, 3 for 60. And they didn't really have to do shit. This game was over for
Dude, it was a straight ass whooping. Holy shit.
I mean, I would be excited. As much as I love to hate on the Patriots, I would be excited. Bill Belichick is just insane at rebuilding a team. It's so incredible that they went this far. Mac Jones. It's good that Mac Jones got some playoff experience. He didn't play horrible. I would be excited as a Patriots fan, as they pretty much always get to be. But I don't know. I think Mac Jones is criminally overrated, and I think he needs like some serious improvements till this is past the wild card team.
Yeah.
They got carried by their defense, but they did not. The defense did not show up in this game, and this is what happens right here.
Very low penalty game too, which was cool.
Yeah, the Cowboys could learn from this.
Yes.
You see that, Cowboys fans? 3 penalties for 47 yards, not 14, but 3. It's also ironic too because the Cowboys probably get more referee calls in their favor than any team ever. So it's just
Jerry slips them a few bills.
You know that Jerry Jones check hits. And the referees just have no choice. What would you do?
Yeah.
What would you do?
Never punted it once, dude. That is
Isn't
insane.
That just ridiculous? 0 sacks allowed, 0 punts, 0 fumbles lost, 0 interceptions thrown.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they play like that,
dude,
absolutely, they're gonna win.
That's what I've been saying.
Win the Super Bowl.
Bills Rams, the Super Bowl prediction that we had 12 weeks ago is still alive. I don't like the Rams part of it so much.
Yeah.
But I like the Bills part of it.
Now that the Packers are heated up as much as they did, and you got the fucking Bucks.
And
Dude, the Bucks were on autopilot
Yeah,
against the Eagles.
actual
We can go to that next if you want. But
Oh, yeah, let's do
holy
it.
fuck.
Well, yeah, let's close it up. Bills, I'm liking Bills as my Super Bowl contender. If I was betting like on Super Bowl futures right now, I'd bet Bills.
Yes, I like Bills.
It's
for
Bills
sure.
versus Chiefs next, though. I think that could be a tougher game for them than what the Super Bowl might be, or even the AFC Championship. Because here's their path to victory. You got to beat the Chiefs.
Yeah.
After that, you've got either the Titans or the Bengals. If I'm the Bills, I would prefer to play the Titans or the Bengals over the Chiefs. Chiefs is the last team I want to play.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get to the Super Bowl. Let's say most likely it's either Packers or, I don't know, Buccaneers maybe. I think the hardest team out of all those might be the Chiefs. Chiefs looked red hot. What do you think?
I mean, if the Bills play like they did, I think the Bills came out hot the entire game. The Chiefs in the beginning were not. They went 3 and out multiple times. So, but then once they picked up steam,
I just think
it's
the
hard to
Chiefs
fucking stop them.
It's a bad matchup for the Bills. Because they
like
can
you're
score.
thinking, yeah.
The Bills can
Yeah.
score.
Yeah.
The Chiefs can score. I think that's the toughest matchup for the
Right.
Bills. Either way, I want to see him go. King Bo said, got to see Tampa absolutely murder the Eagles in person.
Damn.
Hey, that's so exciting. Good
That's
for you,
fun.
my guy. Hey, covered the spread too. She wanted to clap cheeks and she got pregnant. All right. Well, that's a fucking L, Kimbo. Bud. Also, Philly fans were trash at the stadium. Yo, I think they're top 3. You know, to be in the top 3 worst fan bases, like that list I was making, you just, you have to care a lot. So it's a good thing. Like you're a diehard, you're a dedicated fan, but it also makes you a bit delusional. And I think that's why Patriots, Cowboys, and Eagles fans, I think all 3 of those teams, who are all now out of the playoffs, they all made the playoffs and are now out. I think all 3 of those fan bases genuinely believed that their teams were going to the Super Bowl. Yeah. Absolutely. Like they all were like, I saw Eagles fans who were like, oh, lock of the century, Eagles money line versus the Buccaneers.
Yeah, and they're like not fucking around.
I was like, wow, you actually could have just taken your money, shit on it, pissed on it, and then flushed it down the toilet. Dug it up out of the sewer and used it as firewood. Because there's no shot the Eagles are beating the Buccaneers. They haven't even beaten a single team with a winning record. Syrian Sam says, as an Eagles fan, I am very depressed. Currently, well, that's nothing new. Hey, it's Jalen Hurts season, baby, and the future's bright in Philly. It'll be all right, my friend. Hey, and you know what? He donated $10. Thank you so much. That was a better use of your money than betting Eagles money line.
Very
ever.
true.
Good for you. Joseph said Bills also didn't have any 4th downs all game. either skip to the first or converted on second or third. I
Holy
did not
fuck.
realize that.
Oh my God.
Well, that's a good point because if you get to the fourth and you're up by 40, you're going to punt. That's why they have no punts. They never got the fourth down.
Yeah, that is
I mean, what can you do if you're 3rd down and 5 and you're like, fuck it, we'll punt after this, convert.
If they play like that, they ain't fucking losing. But that is a very hard game to play again, like how you did.
To replay that.
Yeah.
Taylor, welcome to members. Love to see it. And Bryce says, hey, Meags, I'm going to Phoenix later this week for a cheap vacation. You got any recommendations for bars, restaurants? Also, send feet pics. Dab. If you want to get really rowdy, you go to Old Town Scottsdale and you go to the clubs. This is where you will find hot-ass women aged 21 to 26. It's actually really good news. They will not take a fucking fake there. So you can't accidentally get jailbaited.
Yeah.
This is good news. If you come to Old Town Scottsdale with a fake and try to go to those clubs, you will get clapped so fast.
Yeeted.
If you are 21, you want a college scene, go to Mill Ave or ASU. You might get some 18-year-olds. I don't like them like that. I'd prefer them to be 17 or younger, so I don't like to go there. I like to go to Chuck E. Cheese.
You gotta probably say that as a joke.
That one's a joke. Just kidding. It's not. Fuck you. Go to Mill if you're like 21, and go to those bars. And then if you want something that's way more laid back and it's not like super loud club bar type, you want to go somewhere cool, go downtown Phoenix. Downtown Phoenix is like urban industrial. Think like how you think of LA. Like if you were to go to a club or a speakeasy or something weird in LA, that's what downtown Phoenix is going to be closer to.
Look at what they're all saying now.
What'd they say? They said, Chase, come on. Hey, yo, Chase, what did you just say, bro? Chase just said he would pick up girls at Chuck E. Cheese.
Bruh.
That bitch wanted a rollie, can't even give her a Chuck E. Cheese token.
Oh.
Damn. How did he rhyme that? I was listening to a Moneybagg Yo song and he said that. How did he
goes
rhyme?
in, dude.
He rhymed Rolex with Chuck E. Cheese token.
He probably took his daughter to Chuck E. Cheese one day and was looking around and was like...
He took his daughter to Chuck E. Cheese? Yeah, he looked around and saw you in the corner fucking eyeballing her. And you're like, dude, stop. Come on, Chase. Dude. I love that the whole chat is fucking cleaning Chase out. Brandon said, can't figure out how to become a member, but still got to support. Brandon, I love you so much. I'm sorry. We figured it out. I don't think from a phone you can join to become a member. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I think you can only do it from like desktop or laptop. So hop on your laptop or your desktop. You should be able to do it.
It's the big join button. So if that link will bring you to like the main screen of like the MMG Live YouTube page, and then there's a big join button.
You want to show them? Go to our page, right? Yeah. We'll kind of see ourselves twice, but... Well, we're going to show you guys right now how to do it.
So... Here.
Because we're sellout bitches, and all I care about is your money.
So I guess we'll just do this. Yeah.
Yeah, do it from here. So this is if you just clicked on our channel from like YouTube or whatever.
They'll become a member. You click this link. Then it brings you to like the main page, and then you click this join right here.
Well, you can click join from the other page you were just on too.
Yeah, that's why I was just showing them like what if you're looking at our stream. You click this.
Yeah.
And then you go through there.
And there she
That's
is.
how you do it, baby.
That's how you do it.
And then you can click.
Members.
Yeah. That's how you do that.
That easy.
Boom. Easy
Someone
money.
said they did it from their phone. Well, fuck. I don't know how you guys did it from your phone. Maybe everyone who can't figure it out just needs to go back to school.
So you can do it from your phone because a lot of people are saying that.
Get a fucking clue.
Yeah.
How about that?
Just find
maybe
one.
pay attention and get a clue class, and you'll learn how to get a fucking clue, bud. All right, well, cool. Yeah, let's keep moving. We're steamrolling, baby.
Let's look at this game. Yeah.
Yep. The dream. The Jalen Hurts season dream.
Yeah.
All right, it's finally died, guys. I will concede the Jalen Hurts season dream has finally died. Philly fans, I really did find it so surprising that Philly fans were so upset about this. What do you expect? Jalen Hurts, baby. He's a young quarterback. He's in a boot, by the way. Did you know this? He has like some form of foot injury that isn't like horrible, but he wasn't at full speed.
Really?
You can kind of tell he wasn't moving at full speed because he's fast as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
He was not moving full speed. He's still moving fast, but the thing about the Eagles in this game and why I thought it was just a mortal lock, it was one of the easier games the Buccaneers will ever have in a playoff game, was the Eagles are such a one-dimensional team. They are a run game team. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are the third best run defense in the league. And when you're playing someone like Bruce Arians, an incredible game planning coach, and obviously the best quarterback of all time, the only way you win this game is by passing on the Buccaneers. That's the only way you win this game. And Jalen Hurts, at no point in the season, has been very good at this. He just hasn't. And I think people were like shitting on him all over Twitter. I think that's because this is the first time people have in full watched a Philadelphia Eagles game and paid attention to the pass game. It's different in the regular season. When you're doing these crazy-ass read options, full health Jalen Hurts playing against bummy teams to get a shit ton of rushing yards. But if the Buccaneers come in with the game plan of, we're QB containing you, and we're loading up the box on the run, and you can't pass on us because you're Jalen Hurts and you're not experienced enough or good enough to do that yet.
Right.
It's such an easy game for them. Dude, there were times where literally Devonta Smith would be out on the far right, and Jamel Dean would be 15 yards off him. Like literally, like, bro, throw him the ball on a smoke screen, and he can run 10 yards before he touches anybody.
Yeah.
And they're still like, read option, Miles Sanders.
Yeah, I mean, when you're giving your best wide receiver 4 catches, I mean, it's not looking good.
That was
4
tough.
Receptions for him.
You know, Goddard is really good, and I know Jalen Hurts likes Goddard. And this is what we always say, the more inexperienced the QB, I think the more they like their tight end. It's just a big fucking dude.
Yeah, and Jalen Hurts just 2 interceptions. Giving the ball to Tom Brady, you're just not looking hot.
They were
Dude, I swear the announcers too, or whoever controls like when the little graphics come up.
Yeah.
It was like mid-game. The Bucs are already shitting on the fucking Eagles.
Yeah.
And it pops up with like what their coach like they worked on, and it was like last time we played Tom Brady, he was just on autopilot, and then like it goes to like back to the game, and Tom Brady's just slinging them, and the announcers just said some like snot like little remark, and I'm like, dude, because he's like literally just on autopilot already again.
It's
like,
Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman's the announcer. Troy Aikman is not
fuck.
scared to shit on anybody.
No.
Troy Aikman, who watching the game, will go, wow. That was a horrible throw. It's like, dude, his kids are watching this game on the same broadcast you're announcing. I like Aikman. I think Aikman's pretty good. I don't like that he's always with Joe Buck, though. I do not like Joe Buck. He's boring as fuck. Dave, take a map for your channel. I love you. Thank you so much, my guy. I appreciate you. And Kyler says, feels good to be a Niner fan from Texas, and all my friends are Cowboys fans. How are you a Niners fan from Texas? I'm calling your bandwagonery into question right now. But hey, either way, that's sick, dude. I'm glad for you. Get the dub. Brendan said, I got to unpack the laptop. Hey, thank you so much, Brendan. I appreciate you. Maybe I'll bring back the Trap Queen intro, but you know what? I'm going to get copyrighted if I do that. So, yeah, I mean, you can't really be mad at the Eagles. If anything, you should be happy as the Eagles. You're back to developing. There was a point in time, you remember, when Carson Wentz was playing absolutely dog shit football. That point in time was last year. This is a big improvement from last year when everyone and their mother thought you guys would be a D-tier NFL team. I'd be excited. You know what? You got to let Jalen Hurts develop. It's not easy. It's not easy to be a scrambling quarterback in this league at all. Let him make his reads. Let him learn. Don't give him such a hard time. He just lost to the defending Super Bowl champions and the best player of all time.
Do you, because they didn't really have a run game at all. Do you think Tom Brady can take them all the way and do everything? Because
the Eagles or the Buccaneers?
The Bucs. I mean, they didn't.
I agree. The average.
Neither of them had
good.
it. Yeah. So I mean, this is all Tom Brady. This game, I'd say. I mean,
absolutely.
So do you think? I mean, he's playing the Eagles, not as good of a team as, say, he plays the Bills or something. Mm-hmm. Do you think he could do it all? Because, I mean, he did it all this game. I feel like there comes a point where you got to be able to run the ball when you're getting into the,
getting deep.
Yeah, so
I
don't know.
I think the best thing for the Packers is that they do get taken out before it gets to the NFC Championship.
Yeah.
And I don't even know, can it go? Yeah, it should, because the Packers aren't going to play them. I think if you're Aaron Rodgers, you want them to lose, because I do think just the mental aspect of Aaron Rodgers winning MVP and then losing to Brady in the NFC Championship last year, I think that's a difficult mental thing to overcome. So I think the Packers don't want to see the Buccaneers. But I agree with you. This Buccaneers team is banged up, and Tristan Wirfs going down is really bad.
Yeah, dude.
You know what? I think the biggest takeaway from this game was the Eagles' edge rushers were getting to Tom Brady a lot.
Yeah.
The Eagles are not supposed to be this. I mean, I like the Eagles' edge rushers. I don't think they're bad. Mm-hmm. They're not supposed to be a dominant edge rushing team. And you will face a dominant edge rushing team. Let's say the Rams win. Talk about a dominant edge rushing team. You got fucking Von Miller and Aaron Donald coming off the edge. If the backup right tackle looks sorry as fuck for the Buccaneers.
Yeah,
Tom Brady, throughout the course of his career, has always had incredible offensive lines. And that's the type of quarterback that he is. He's not going to really make space for himself in the pocket. He'll shift. He's not going to scramble out of it. Mm-hmm. I think the biggest thing, Tom Brady doesn't give a fuck who his wide receivers are. Antonio Brown's out, Chris Godwin's out, whatever. He's going to make it happen. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
I am worried about this Buccaneers offensive line being able to take on a legitimate edge rush.
Yeah.
That's going to be really tough for them. The fact, how many times did he get sacked?
4 times it says, but he was fucking pressured a lot more than that.
But
I feel
4
like.
sacks is still a ton.
Yeah,
That's a ton. When the bucket, well, I mean, Jalen Hurts is different. It's hard to sack Jalen Hurts,
right?
But Tom Brady getting sacked 4 times wild card against the Eagles, that's kind of scary. So I don't know. I think the Buccaneers will have an easier matchup if it's the Cardinals. I think they'll have a much more difficult matchup if it's the Rams. The Rams shellacked the Bucs in the regular season.
The Ram, well, I guess the Cardinals too, but the Rams D line is
that's what I'm
fucking
saying.
Nasty.
Both of them. I mean, you either got Chandler Jones and J.J. Watt coming at you, or you got Aaron Donald and Von Miller.
Yeah.
I mean, you're fucked, man.
I would damn near rather go against the Rams D line.
You think so?
Dude, J.J. Watt's a fucking menace compared to Von Miller.
We don't know how good he's going to be coming back though. This is his first game back.
That's true.
And Chandler Jones is very.
I just say J.J. Watt's way more of a menace than Von Miller.
Yeah, I agree. Von Miller's washed.
Yeah.
Von Miller's kind of washed.
Yeah.
But Aaron Donald's a stud. Yeah. I don't know the status on Tristan Wirfs. I do know that they put him back in the game after he got hurt.
Yeah, he was not looking solid.
Yeah, I think it was just stupid that they ever put him back in. It's like, it's the Eagles. You're going to win this game anyway. Don't, save this guy.
Tom Brady didn't want to come out either.
My chat believes Watt is either in or out. We'll see. We'll see on Watt. I mean, just so you guys know, especially not until the game starts, you never actually know. A lot of times NFL players just make shit up just to throw people off.
I mean, shit, if I was, are you allowed to lie about it? Like, nah, he's out. But then he actually is.
You don't have to tell anybody who's in ever.
So, why would they want people to know? Because that changes your game plan a lot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, everybody thought that Darrell Williams, like the Chiefs said, Darrell Williams is back. Darrell Williams is starting this game. Mm-hmm. He had 1 carry.
Yeah.
Jerick McKinnon ran the Steelers.
Right.
So, hey, Buccaneers, Eagles. I'm scared for the Buccaneers. I am a little scared for the Buccaneers. I hope that Tristan Wirfs plays. Because I think the Buccaneers go out a lot sooner than they would like to here.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Tristan Wirfs sprained ankle. Yeah, he ain't coming back then. I highly doubt it. Listen, I did sprain my ankle in 4th grade. Okay, so me and Tristan Wirfs, I know what it's like. It took me a while to get back out on the court. It took me a while. What was that game we played with the volleyball on the stick?
And it goes around. Yeah, tetherball.
Yeah,
when the fuck did we play that?
In 4th, 5th, 6th grade on the playground, bro.
Do you want to go over any of these? You want to go over this?
We'll look at Raiders Bengals.
Yeah.
Here is the only thing I'd like to say about Raiders Bengals. We have to talk about the refereeing here. Yeah?
Oh, okay.
Everything else in Raiders Bengals, I thought it was an incredible game. I think nobody is happier. You know who's happier than Bengals fans? Chargers fans. Fuck you, Raiders. You should have had the tie. We should be in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. I think Chargers fans are literally happier than Bengals fans. Joe Shiesty. He's back in blood, baby.
He is. He was popping off.
Yeah. I think the most notable thing to look at here, so 24 for 34, right? Go take on back to the Raiders.
Yep.
Why the fuck did you give up on Josh Jacobs? You attempted 54 passes while your stud running back is averaging 6.4, but he only has 13 carries. 13 carries, guys? This was the biggest takeaway I had for the Raiders. You abandoned the run for whatever reason. I get it on the final drive. Yes, you need to pass. Yes, you have clock management. But why did we abandon Josh Jacobs so early? Derek Carr barely threw 50% completion. If he was 27 for 54, he'd be 50%. He's at 54% completion. I could not believe that they abandoned Josh Jacobs. They were killing it.
Yeah.
So I was really surprised by that. They almost clutched up that touchdown there at the end. That would have been incredible to watch. Do you think they kicked the PAT and go into overtime? They've been a really good overtime team this whole season.
You're saying if they scored, would they went for 2?
In those final 5 seconds.
Would they went for 2?
A little hardball action.
I don't know.
Always think it's the best decision.
To go for 2?
I always do.
I guess this really depends on...
to support that claim.
I don't know. I guess it really just depends on how you're feeling. Like, if you think you can go into OT and beat this team, or you think this team's way better than you. So the best bet's to win it right here off this play.
I think they would have gone into OT. I think the Raiders like their chances in OT. They're good.
They fucking have been in OT. Dude, there's got to be a stat. They've been in OT so many times this season, the Raiders.
Yep.
So, I don't know. But, yeah, dude, Joe Burrow looks fucking solid. Dude, that play when he was running, out of bounds, what looked like, he threw it into the back of the end zone for the touchdown, and the whistle blew midair. That was a nasty, nasty play.
So that's really the only play that I want to talk about when we cover this game.
Oh, for the refs part?
Yeah, so Ian Rappaport tweets out, the NFL confirmed that refereeing crew will not be refereeing another game in the NFL playoffs.
Really?
So I don't think they've been fired. I just don't think that crew is going to referee another NFL game.
Together?
Oh yeah, no, that crew's no, they're not doing shit. None of those referees will touch the field again in the NFL playoffs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I mean, there's only less game. So, number one, people were incredibly frustrated about that blown whistle. Number two, they did make the wrong call. What they said was the wrong call. Now, my opinion on it is I think that call, the ruling, is stupid as fuck. Here's the ruling. If a whistle is blown during a play, the ball is dead. That's it.
Yeah.
If the ball is in the air and the whistle is blown, play's dead. So, under that ruling, the play should have been blown dead, no touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
My few things on this, because people are in fucking outrage. Oh my God, Raiders fans probably won't shut up about this for 30 years. Number one, why was the whistle blown? Nobody knows why the whistle was blown. It should have never been blown. So it's basically a horrible call by the referee. I don't know why. Like, I literally still to this day don't know why it was blown.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a horrible call by the referee was about to bail the Raiders out. And by the ruling, it should have bailed the Raiders out. After that, it doesn't. You know, everyone's up in arms because it didn't. So in my eyes, what Raiders fans were hoping for was a free bailout from the refs. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what you're complaining about. It's not like people are saying, you know, the Raiders players stopped. It was a split second. You're talking about half a second. There was no way they were going to make that play. Mm-hmm. All the Raiders players in the defense, they never could have recovered to stop that touchdown. It was a great play by the Bengals.
I mean, because the whistle was blown in mid, the ball was like halfway to the receiver.
Absolutely. So even let's say the whistle wasn't blown, I think it's still a touchdown.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't. But the outrage about it frustrates me. You're hoping for a free bailout on a bad call from the referee. Mm-hmm. Like let's say the referees made the legally by the rules correct call, and they blew it dead, and now the Bengals have to resume play. You know, they restart the down. You're okay with that? Like, that would have been the wrong call. The referee never should have blown the whistle in the first place. So that's my opinion on it. It would be one thing if they blatantly missed the call. Horrible pass interference, they don't call it.
Yeah.
Now you can be frustrated. But everyone's like, oh, the referee should have called the play dead, even though they never should have blown the whistle in the first place. I didn't like that ruling. Although I understand why the referee team is not going to be refereeing another game, because they made the wrong call. The referee's only job is to abide to the rules of the NFL.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I mean, if the refs could have all got together there and said, hey, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have blown the whistle, it wouldn't matter. They need to make the correct call. And they didn't.
Right.
They on the field. They were like, sorry.
How did that like go through? Because I mean, the play was under review. It gets sent up to people in the box or fucking a dude in New York. How the hell is it? I mean, it's the ref's fault, but who else was along? Who else was a part of that?
Said on the field, which is why it's so stupid, because you can literally watch the playback and know that this isn't true. But the referee said that the whistle was blown after the catch. If the whistle is blown after the catch, the play is not dead.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
If the whistle is blown while the ball is midair, the play is dead.
Right.
So every cell phone, every TV, every person watching the fucking game can go back and see, okay, the whistle was not blown. But the referees basically, it was almost like the referees were like, fuck, we just did something bad. We're just going to say it happened after the fact. And then in the press conference with the head of NFL refereeing, at the end, they were saying, hey, what happened there? And he said, we determined that the whistle was blown after the play was dead. The whistle was blown after the catch.
How the hell?
And it's like, you can't give me that answer. How the fuck are you going to give me that answer? I'm not stupid, bro. I have a I got a million different angles of this.
Yeah, how
and
the
you can
hell?
hear it. So basically, they were just like, yeah, you know, we fucked up. There's no way for us to reconcile this, so we're going to dig in our heels. And these NFL referees are never going to go again. I almost think them not refereeing in the playoffs again is a PR move. They don't want people, you know, this is like, okay, everyone's pissed at us. We fucked up. Mm-hmm. Let's just throw them a bone. You know, these guys are fired.
Yeah.
It's like when a police department like fires a police officer when there's like this big uproar. It's like, you didn't really solve the problem or do anything to stop it.
How do they, that blows my mind. How do they not call that playback? That really blows my mind.
I don't know. It wasn't even a long decision. It was like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's a very obscure rule. And it was probably the referee who blew the whistle. I mean, they're sitting there. And when you're a referee, you don't look back at audio. You look back at the play. Mm-hmm. So they said, hey, Jim, you know, what happened there? He's like, I blew the whistle after the play. You know, after further review, it looks like it was a touchdown and Burrow was in bounds. So all good, touchdown. No questions asked.
The ref moneyline Raiders that blew the whistle. He had moneyline Raiders.
Still got fucked.
Yeah.
Still got fucked, bud. How'd that work out for you? Yeah. So I think both things can be true. I think the outrage is silly from Raiders fans. Well, you want a free bailout from the refs on a bad call? They never should have blown it in the first place. So take your fucking L, all right? And 2, the referee shouldn't referee again because they made the wrong call.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. They think he had 1,000 on the Raiders. Yeah, he still pissed his money down the drain. He might as well have parlayed 1,000 on the Raiders with the Eagles' money line. If he really wants to piss your money down the drain, should have taken Cowboys to cover the spread like my fucking dumbass. And Jamar Chase has another amazing game. 9 receptions, 116 yards. I love you, Jamar Chase. I love you. Offensive Rookie of the Year. I am a little sad if I'm Tyler Boyd and T. Higgins, though. Because Tyler Boyd and T. Higgins, when they both got on the Bengals, they were like, yes, I'm the young wide receiver. We're about to get Joe Burrow. Like, I'm going to get all these targets and be a Hall of Famer. Then the Bengals draft another fucking wide receiver, and he's better than both of you.
So fucking
by
good.
a mile.
Joe, like, in the beginning, I remember watching them march down the field. Joe never even looks anywhere else. Because, Jamar Chase is to be fucking open, dude. They could not cover him at all. Not even close. It's ridiculous how good he is.
Miles said, Papa, I'm pretty sure the whistle came from a fan. Not sure who, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't a ref because the whistle didn't come from a ref. It wasn't reviewable. I don't think that is true, Miles. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I'm almost 100% sure that is not true. But I could be wrong. In either case, I think the correct football outcome occurred. You know what I mean? I think the Bengals should deserve a touchdown there because the whistle never should have been blown.
Yeah.
So they get the touchdown.
For sure.
The correct NFL outcome occurred. And that's all that I care about.
It happened perfectly, too, because it would have been really shitty, let's say, if, like, the player was, like, actually on him, guarding him, and then the whistle blew, so he just, like, let the Bengals dude just catch it because he's, like, walked away.
Yeah.
But, like, luckily, it seems like that he was going to score that no matter what.
Yeah.
Luckily, but wow, I think it'd be a lot worse if like
there was there's like a mob of Raiders in front
and
of
they like the whistle blew and then they all just kind of walked off and he caught it.
There'd be fucking outrage.
Yeah,
those referees would be fired if that was the case. Ethan says, I just need Von Jefferson to get 38 yards tonight. You win your $1,000 your pick 'em. Hey, I could see it. I can definitely see it. Stafford's been targeting Jefferson, and when he does, they're always deep balls. I think there's a decent chance he's only got 1 or 2 receptions, but it's for 38 plus. Yeah, that'd be exciting. Whereas Cooper Kupp gets thrown at like the 1 yard line and just takes it to the 10. Dars, welcome to members. Riley, welcome to members, baby. I love to see it. Here's a final thing I want to say. I will conclude one thing on NFL referees, just in general. I get that NFL referees are shit. I get that it's so fucking frustrating. But here's what's not happening. There's not an abundance of really good NFL referees, and the NFL is choosing not to hire them. The NFL has no stake in the fight of wanting a shitty referee. I'm sure the NFL is as frustrated as anyone. They want the fans to watch football and love football. That's what gets you hooked on football. That's why you keep watching football. That's why you love the game. The NFL does not want the referees to have this major part in the game. They just don't. Like that would be horrible for the sport. I think the NFL wishes there were better referees. They wish everything could be perfect. It's just not like that. It's a very difficult job. It's an incredibly difficult job. You're making these split-second decisions. Hopefully, as technology improves, it takes less of the pressure off of the human eye and human decision-making of a referee. That's it. It's not like the NFL is just royally fumbling the fucking bag. They have the best referees they can get. It just doesn't always work out. And I think we've seen a lot of that in this playoffs. We've seen a lot of bad calls in this playoffs, but that's just really difficult to do. All right, that's it. What else do we got? Mr. McPhee?
We could talk about Big Ben's last game. I mean, there's not much there.
Yeah, let's go look at Steelers Chiefs. Why don't we take a peek over at Steelers Chiefs?
Okay. Pull it up here 1 sec. Let me put this time down.
You know what the equivalent of this Steelers Chiefs game was? It's like when you're going on a really long trip, just a massive, let's say, study abroad for 6 months.
Yeah.
So you say, I love you, goodbye to all your friends. And before, you say, I love you, goodbye, you get in your car and you go. And before, you're going to get on this flight to Greece for 6 months, you want your favorite food. You want to get Chick-fil-A because you're not going to have it in Greece.
Mm-hmm.
So you walk in Chick-fil-A and all your fucking friends are there. And now you're like, fuck. I just said goodbye to all of you.
Yeah.
And now I'm seeing you again. This is just weird. Do I got to do the hugs and all the big speeches again? Or do you just be like, hey, guys, yeah, and just run the fuck out of there? Yeah. That is this game. Big Ben did not think he was playing another football game. He did all that stuff at Heinz Field, saying goodbye to everybody. He was in tears. Very emotional for him. And I think he probably emotionally detached from the game a little bit and started to mentally prepare himself to not be a football player anymore.
Yeah.
And then the fucking Jags beat the Colts. And the Chargers and Raiders don't tie when they very well could have. Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, Big Ben's got to suit up again. And now he's like, damn it, why'd I go to Chick-fil-A this morning? I never should have done that.
He's sat at home watching that happen. He's like, fuck, I got to play again, dude.
Yeah. So Steelers-Chiefs, an underwhelming first quarter. Everyone who bet the over is sweating buckets. And then 28 points get dropped in the second quarter. TJ Watt, the first score of the game, returns a touchdown. And now everyone's like, oh my God, the Steelers are going to do it. No. I'm sorry. Patrick Mahomes turned on the cheat codes, man.
Yeah.
Jesus. 30 for 39, 404 yards, 5 touchdowns. You know what's funny? Last year, Mahomes threw like the exact same line, like 30 for 39, 406 yards, and 5 touchdowns against the Raiders. Damn. It's super weird. I randomly saw this the other day, and I was like, that's just fucking creepy. But hey, cool. Incredible game for Mahomes. Jerick McKinnon. Oh my God, he looks great. Mm-hmm. Jerick McKinnon, I think, really is the biggest takeaway from this game. Looks fast as fuck, and he's kind of old.
Yeah, he did look fast.
I think people think
fuck.
Jerick McKinnon is like a rookie. Jerick McKinnon is like 30.
Wow.
Looking faster than shit. Playing great, and I don't remember who the announcer was on this game, but it is something that the Chiefs haven't had for a while. I think their running back situation has been kind of weird for the Chiefs, especially because their offense is so predicated on Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill. You know, they're fast-ass dudes. But wow, what a great game. 5 for 108 and a touchdown for Kelce. They spread the ball around everywhere. Byron Pringle had 2 touchdowns, throwing lasers.
Kelce can fucking run, dude. He's got some legs on him.
Wow, he's old too.
Yeah, dude, yeah. He's a big-ass fucking tight end, and he can scoot. He's outrunning fucking corners and safeties down the center of the field.
Absolutely. Like deceptive. You know, he's got a high motor.
Yeah.
Deceptively fast.
A lot of grit.
I did a video. I titled it. It's posting. Oh my God! It's posting to Wheel of Mutts today. It's posting tomorrow. All right. It's called the NFL's high motor team.
Oh,
yeah. You can guess who's on the team. But I don't at one point mention like anyone's skin color. Just the whole time.
Yeah.
Although I did run into some problems at the cornerback position. I'm not gonna lie. You guys will see that banger tomorrow. Ben, 29 for 44, 215, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Actually pretty good. I think he threw about 4 interceptions. Although I believe the Chiefs players were like, we got too much respect. We feel bad.
Yeah.
We're not catching this.
Dude, the Steelers fucking wide receiver core could not catch a ball to save their life either.
This game.
Oh my God.
Deontay Johnson. I thought it was so funny, dude. Before the game, they were like showing off. You mentioned it. They were showing off Deontay Johnson's catching.
Oh, yeah.
Guys snagging tennis balls. They're talking about how Deontay Johnson's dialing in and focusing on catching the ball.
They literally show that. That's like another thing. They showed that like mid-game
after he's dropped like 3 straight. Yeah. They were just fucking
like,
with
oh,
him.
Well, that clearly didn't work pre-game, buddy.
Tough.
Dude, and Najee, he really surprised me. He did not play good at all.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just the Chiefs' defense is just that good.
Well, it's another one of those games where these teams are abandoning the run so fast. Mm-hmm. Raiders abandon the run so fast. Steelers abandoned the run. You kind of have to when you're down 20. Yes, I get it. You abandon the run. But when it's 7-0 and you're up and you're 1st and 10 throwing the ball to Deontay Johnson who can't catch it,
right, yeah.
Hand it out to Najee. I don't know. That's my opinion.
Ben was probably just he was just calling audible. He's like, fuck this, dude. It's my last game. I just want to sling it.
You could see it. At the end of the Steelers-Chiefs game, at no point, Mike Tomlin's not even looking. No. Sometimes they pan over to Mike Tomlin. He's walking down the sideline looking the other way.
He literally would look at each individual wide receiver and then like point them away.
Yeah, Big Ben. Yeah, they'd be in the huddle and be like, get your fucking hands. You're running a zig. You're running a slant. You better catch this shit, Deontay, you stupid bitch. I should be with my wife right now at home.
Go catch some more tennis balls, you fuckhead.
He goes, he looks, he grabs Deontay Johnson by the helmet. He looks at me and he goes, imagine it's a tennis ball. Ah! And he started catching. You know what? He had 3, right?
I don't know.
I mean, they got fucked. You know, someone said to me, they're like, all right, NFL needs to go back to the 6-team playoffs. Because, you're giving a team a bye and you're having a lot of games like this.
Yeah.
I mean, this was this game. Bucks, Eagles And Bills, Patriots. I don't know.
True.
I don't know. Najee going to have a breakout year next year. You know, he really already had a breakout. He had a really good this year. The question is, and me and Chase were talking about this, who is the Steelers quarterback now? Is it really Mason Rudolph?
I fucking hope
not. Myles Garrett. You know, he's the guy that got fucking bumped by Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
Myles Garrett just thought he was a little too horny for his own good, so he had to give him a bonk. VIPs, Chris Johnson, member for 4 months. Is that CJ2K himself? You're fast as fuck, boy. I love to hear it. You're going to Casey on Sunday for the Bills game? Dude, that'll be so sick. I'm excited for you.
Watson, Jimmy G, Dwayne Haskins.
You think the Steelers are going to get Watson? You think they're going to have 2 sexual assault allegation quarterbacks back-to-back? That'd be the all-time team. You got to hire me next to be quarterback. Just see how many allegations I got. I can't believe it. Yeah, no. I don't know where Watson's going to go. Some people are saying Haskins. Dwayne Haskins is not good. It's going to be a tough year for the Steelers next year. I will say that. Think they draft a quarterback? Probably not. Steelers picking up Jimmy G. Jimmy G has increased his draft or his free agent stock. I will definitely say that. Riley said, how do you feel about Mike Zimmer getting fired? I respect that firing. I mean, I think the only really questionable fire was Brian Flores. It's the only questionable firing. Mike Zimmer has an insanely talented team. He should be doing more with it. I understand the fire. And GG fam, member for 4 months. How you doing, my guy? Good to see you. And Ridge, member for 4 months. Yes, sir. Streams are amazing. Keep up the good work. Love to hear it.
Yo.
Mason Rudolph. Yeah, we'll see. He is absolutely mediocre. Low-key Russell Wilson. I think Russell Wilson's going to Denver if he goes anywhere. But we'll see. Meags is the Tom Brady of sexual allegations. What does that mean? Like I'm the GOAT at them? What does that mean? You got to help me out on this one. We'll see.
I don't know, dude. It's a little sauce.
VIP stream? Yeah, we have a VIP stream right after this, boys. Don't worry. We'll see you then. I'm excited. All right, yeah, so Steelers, Chiefs. Hey, Big Ben, you really didn't even play that bad. It looked like it could have been a lot worse.
Good last game.
Yeah.
Good last game.
You got some pity touchdowns there at the end. Now you can finally go home, rest on the couch, and figure out what else to do. It's got to be kind of boring, though, right?
He'll become an announcer.
Big Ben?
Yeah.
No shot. No fucking shot he wants to do that. Don't give a fuck about all that noise. You should react to your beginning of the NFL tier list. That would be so funny. That's a really good point. We'll do that next stream. We're not geared up to do that.
Yeah, we got a lot of shit.
You want
already.
to throw that in notes, actually?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're good now, boys. We're gonna have to on VIP stream, and then we got to get down to a bar to go watch this game.
Watch this game, dude. It's on in 10.
Yep.
Yeah, we can react. Yeah, reacting to our like old clip outs.
Yeah, and then we'll make that team then too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going to close it out here, boys. Boys, what a fucking honor to hang out with all you. 4,100 watching.
Let's
That's
give them
really
a little
exciting
taste of what we're going to do next
Oh,
stream
yeah,
so they
yeah.
can see.
I like that. What do you guys think of this? You ever seen that like shit on like Instagram Reels and TikTok where people, they spin a wheel and they get a random team
Yeah.
and then they see if their team could make it to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
So we have to fill out a whole team. We can choose the position, but we can't double up on a position.
Yeah.
So if my first spin is the Eagles and I choose Jalen Hurts, and then my next spin is the Packers, I can't take Aaron Rodgers at quarterback now.
Yeah, so how I've seen them doing it a lot is QB's always picked last.
So you don't have a choice.
So you don't have a choice. So you pick everything here,
except for QB.
and then QB, your last spin is what it hits.
Shit.
That's how I've seen a lot of
no,
them do
I like
it.
that. That'll be fun.
But then also you could do it however.
I like that.
Because I mean, it would be hard to have a bad team if you can pick your QB
That is
whenever.
very
You know.
true. You just get a god tier quarterback and your team will be good.
Exactly.
I like that. That'll be really fun.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, let's hop out of here, boys. I absolutely love you. VIPs, we will see you right after this for a hot 10, 15, 20 minutes, and we'll get butt naked. Boys, I love you. Thanks for watching as always. What an awesome stream. We're so happy to be here.